Welcome to Rustic Cottage Co. I'm Julie and I hope you like my Facebook page Rustic Cottage Co, my group Rustic Cottage Co and my YouTube channel Rustic Cottage Co. This video is to inspire you. Please give the thumbs up, like, tell your friends and pass the word on. That will help my business. I much appreciate the time you're taking to enjoy this video. Please keep watching and let me know what you think in the comments. And thank you again for watching Rustic Cottage Co. from Julie. Have a great day. Enjoy the movie. This week so far I have been organising, measuring, cutting and everything else that's needed for finishing off these two pieces of furniture actually. If you remember, this is the before. And then I used the top of this piece and I created this. I used the bottom of this piece of furniture and created this amazing piece. And now I have the middle. I am now going to be taking the doors off, already done that, taken the whole thing apart, measured it all up, added some other wood, and now I've got to get painting on it to see what's going to be created out of this piece. So I needed some extra side pieces for this and I did cut them out. There's this piece, let's see if this piece here and here, and I cut them out from another piece of furniture. And what I have left from that piece of furniture is now I have this here. So I'm going to be working on this, which is the bottom of the actual second piece that I'm working on. And I'm going to be also finishing up this piece. So this is the bottom of a completely separate piece of furniture that the middle of it, I needed some pieces of wood, extra pieces of wood to actually finish the original pieces. I hope it makes sense. I'll try and explain it. As I say, had one piece of furniture, was making 4 pieces out of it, and I made 2. This is the 3rd and 4th, but I needed to borrow some wood from somewhere else, so I broke up this piece of furniture to steal a couple of pieces of wood from, and at the same time I'm going to be making something out of this piece. Also at the same time I have this coffee table and I actually love the look of it. It's a little kind of rough. It would have maybe, if it was mine, I would have maybe sanded it down, had a little bit of work done to it, but unfortunately I'm going to bring you around here. The person that had this coffee table started to paint it, and then they gave up and they gave it away for free. So I'm going to also work on this coffee table this week and see what I can do to make it cheerful again. So lots of ways I could go. I think I'm going to go with the painting because it's already got that one drawer painted and I'm not quite sure what they use, so I'm going to go over that with my own paint. And let's make this sad piece of coffee table piece look Farmhouse Rustic. It's got that look anyway and I think it's going to come out wonderful. So let's stay tuned to see what I do with that. I have the first coat on this coffee table, all inside. It's not easy to do because the shelves don't come out unless I take the whole thing apart, and I can do it without taking it apart, but I kind of have to take my time and be careful, because getting my arms and the brush into the shelves and doing the sides, the back, the top, the bottom, it takes time. Anyway, the first coat is on this piece and also on the drawers. This one was white anyway. It's got one coat on. It may need a little touch up, but I think it'll only need one coat because it wasn't exactly white underneath, so I had to paint it obviously to match my white. It was an off-white, but I'll see what this one looks like. It probably just needs a touch up when it's finished. This one has the one coat, and obviously we'll need more coats to get it to the same look as the other one. And I had taken the handles off the drawers and they have been spray painted with matte black. I did it outside and then brought them in to dry, as it is just snowy outside. It's very cold. Now have the first coat on this piece. I always do the first coat very light, just so that it can adhere to the actual wood, especially when it's a shiny fake wood like this. I do several thin coats rather than thicker ones, because that could just peel straight back off. So the first coat is very thin, and I definitely leave it overnight to dry. So this is going to be a good 8-12 hours of drying before I even attempt to put a second coat on. Just got the second coat on here. It's first thing in the morning the next day, and let that dry completely. There will be some touch-ups which I will have to do, always is, especially with white paint, but I think it's looking good so far. This one also has had its second coat. I just finished it, so that's why you see the streaks. With a good thing about chalk paint, it levels out as it's drying, so a lot of the brush strokes and streaks actually fade away as it dries. There will be some left, but not as many as you see right now. I'll show you after, when it's dry, that a lot of them will have gone away, and the ones that are still there, that's the touch-ups. This is actually the back of the piece, but I have now done the touch-up coat, checked it all out, and I haven't painted the top, as I have the wood here that I'm using, which is, I believe, fence board wood on this one, but it could be pallet wood. I have glazed it. I used an antiquing glaze, put the glaze on it, and because the glaze that I use is actually water-based, on top of the glaze, when it dries, I will do a clear coat so that it's then completely wipeable and everything's finished. So these pieces here now need to be glued and nailed onto the top of the other piece. Right, I think this piece is coming together nicely. I have to finish staging it up, just starting. I'm going to finish staging it up, and I'll show you the pictures of this piece after. And this one's completed, nice coffee table, rustic coffee table. And let's see how the other pieces are doing. So this piece is painted up. It does need some touch-ups, but I'm not going to do them yet, because obviously I still have to sand the top, and then just put a new stain on the top, a little bit more of a greyish rustic colour that I use. The drawers are finished. That's why they're not in, because they are completely finished. So this piece is going to be taken outside, sand the top down, and then put the stain on. And then I can do the paint touch-ups and white wax the whole thing and put the drawers in. As I had lots to do this week, this one has not finished. I have lots more to do on it, so the finish of this one will be more next week. So stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and you'll make sure you won't miss out where these two pieces finished. I think this came out amazing. I love how this coffee table came out. The top has that rustic look to it that I enjoy. And then the white with the shelves for your blankets, throws and other items. Your books, everything you need on hand is right there. I think it looks amazing. This piece is finished. I had quite a few pieces of furniture that I did this week. Some are finished. This one is completely finished. Some are almost finished. Another coffee table that I was doing with the drawers, that one's almost finished. And then the other side tables, not quite finished yet, but will be finished soon. Which one are you thinking will be your favorite? As this one is finished, I think this one looks amazing. What do you think? And how do you think about how I've displayed it? I wanted a little kind of springtime coming in of some of the pieces I have. And obviously being a coffee table, I like to put book stack there for your books and a little bit of spring too. But of course you always want somewhere at your coffee table or next to you in your living room to put your throws and different items that you need to snuggle up while you're relaxing in the evening. I hope you like this piece. What do you think? Give it the thumbs up, subscribe. I hope you're enjoying this. And don't forget to watch the next video to see how the other pieces came out. I'm Julie from Rustic Cottage Co. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and thumbs up. Thank you.